All right. Today we're going to be doing compositions. When you think of compositions, what are you thinking of? I say the word, this is a composition, where I compose something. What, sir?
It's a composition notebook.
Composition notebook, okay. Anybody else? Composition is when you put a bunch of stuff together, like a compost pile. A bunch of stuff just all thrown together, right? Compositions is when we're going to do a couple different transformations all together. So we're going to start with this one right here. Now you can do this on your dry erase board, or you can do it on your graph paper, whichever you prefer. But make the following triangle ABC. Make triangle ABC with those coordinates, please. You should also have your big idea sheet on your desk here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to reflect over the x-axis, triangle ABC over the x-axis, and then I want you to translate the image using 4, -1. 4, -1. So if we're going to reflect it over the x-axis, what do we have to do? Well, first, which one's the x-axis? This way. Excellent. So we have to reflect it over this axis. How do we reflect, Mr. Brennan?
You pretty much flip it. You just take it negative.
Okay. I'm going to take all this stuff and make it go down, right? So where would B prime be, sir?
It would be 1, -2.
1. It was 2 up. Here's my line, though, so I'm going to count how far away I am. I'm 1, 2, so I have to go down 2. 1, 2. 1, -2. That's B prime. Correct. Continue for all the others there. And once again, we see that we take B, and if we flip it over the x-axis, we're just flipping the y-coordinate. So it's 1, -2. A prime would be 1, -6. And C prime would be 3, -2. But we're not done there. Then we have to translate that image. Remember, image is our new one, using 4, -1. 4, -1. So that means which way should we translate it first? What is the force? Which way do you move does the 4 make us move here?
Right 4 and down 1.
Right 4, so I'm going to take B prime and go right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then -1. Correct. That would be the X, that would be the Y. Over 4, down 1. That's B prime. And C prime. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1. So B double prime, C double prime, and A double prime. Here's the big question. Is A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, is that congruent to our pre-image? Yay or nay? Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Yay.
Yes, it's the exact same. This is a congruence transformation or a rigid transformation. They're the same. They are the same. So let's see here. The coordinates of our final image would be 5. So your B prime would be 5, -3. Yep. And you can look at that on your sheet, or you can say, hey, 1 plus 4 is 5. Negative 2 plus negative 1 is negative 3. I'm filling the rest of those there. So a little bit of a review of what we did before break here. Now, this one we actually used the graph and moved it first, correct? This one, we're going to start with triangle ABC again. I want you to just use your big idea sheet, and I want you to try to figure out the coordinates of B prime, A prime, C prime, and then B double prime, A double prime, C double prime, without graphing it, and then use the graph to check. All right, then use the graph to check.
Is Mrs. Fiskus here?
She's right there, yes.
Oh, I didn't see you. How many prom tickets do we need to print off?
Okay. So, for this one right here, take triangle ABC again, rotate it 90 degrees, and we always go 90 degrees which way? We go up or down? Clockwise or counterclockwise? We default to counterclockwise, yep. 90 degrees, and then reflect it over x equals negative 1. Find the coordinates without graphing, and then check on the graph. Okay, about 3 minutes, go. All right. Check your rotation points. Did you get those correct? You okay with those? Now, so now we're going to reflect over the line x equals negative 1. Let's see here. Negative 2, 1.
Because we reflected it 90 degrees. Oh, from that. Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1. Now we have to reflect it over the line x equals negative 1. So let's see here. This is our line x equals negative 1. So I'm going to reflect it over this. Well, that's just 1 away, isn't it? So I'm going to go 1 on the other side, right there. That's just 1 away, 1 on the other side. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away on this side.
Oh.
So this would be C double prime, and this would be B double prime, and A double prime. Oh, no, sorry. A double prime, B double prime, C double prime. And let's find the coordinates of that thing. B double prime is 0, 1. A double prime is 4, 1. And C double prime is 0, 3. So this is a nice review of everything we did before break. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to leave triangle ABC up here, and you're going to tell me what 2 transformations I did to it. what two transformations did I do to get B double prime, A double prime, and C double prime? 1 minute, talk about with your team, go. Phillips. What did we do? How much? 270, yeah. I can rotate it this way, but really I took it all the way around here because mathematicians default going like this. So yes, rotate it 270 degrees. If I rotate it 270 degrees, it would be right there. But then what did I do, ma'am? I translated it, yes. Translated it. And what would be my translation? We always do the x first, x comma y. So it would be positive 2 and then the negative 2. So rotate 270 degrees and then translate using 2, negative 2. Excellent. So nice review of everything we've done so far. The graph paper is there for when you start your homework in case you want to do that as well, but make sure you give the coordinates. Make sure you give the coordinates of the final one as well. You will want to practice doing it without graph paper, see if you can figure out the coordinates, and practice it, then check them with the graph paper as well. But just so you know, there's 2 different ways you can do that. Questions over compositions?